All right. So, for this tour, we're going to go all down what I would consider my main bed. My main bed. Here we go. All right. So, last time we left off with the corn in that corner there. So, these lovely flowers that we have right here, these are arugula. And arugula blooms are flipping gorgeous. And it's not going to focus, making me mad. Anyway, arugula flowers. Down below here, I've got more toothache plant here. And then mixed in with the arugula, which I did trim out some of the arugula because it's hiding my peppers a little bit. So this first batch of peppers on this back row is going to be giant Marconi. Yeah, I think I have three giant Marconi. Next is the Jimmy Nardello, and I think I have four. And there's a pretty good sized Jimmy Nardello pepper already started. This one has a couple of Jimmy Nardellos. And then this one here's got a little baby there. And then one more right there. So over here we have giant ground cherries. So I've got 1, 2, something's eating number 2, and we have 3. So the purple moldy foliage is quickly being replaced by fresh green foliage now that these are in the ground. So I'm hoping they'll start to take off now. This spotty green growth that's not grass, this is spinach that needs to come out because it's bolting. That's all spinach. I have one sad shishito pepper, very sad shishito. And then I have Corno de Toro. I have 3, 1, 2, and 3. On this back row, going up the cattle panel, have some tomatoes. So I have Dark Galaxy. Lots of flowers on Dark Galaxy. We're real excited about that. Next is Kazula 224. Oh, yep, I see flowers on the back side through there. And then I have some Moonlight Mile right here, and we've got tomatoes. And this is a variegated tomato plant, and I've noticed some variegation on the tomatoes. So that's really cool. Love that. We have more flowers. Another little tomato on that side. Oh, and I did plant some foxglove. So that's a foxglove there. And then more of my poppies there. I do have peas that are trying to die. I'm not sure what kind of peas these are. They're getting a little mildewy. They're really good and sweet. Very tasty peas. Like I have a little tiny pea pod there I could pick. But I don't remember what these are. I've got to get better at labeling my peas. But this tomato here is Dr. Witchy's Yellow. Dr. Witchy's Yellow. We do have a little tomato looking really good. So I'm excited that I have so many tomatoes so soon. And all of the plants are between 18 inches and 2 feet long, which is doing really good because it is April 4th. Not bad, not bad. Next is my beans. Look at this. I had a video where I filmed planting all these beans, and then it just sat on my phone for too long, and it just got away from me, and it's like, well, this is not pertinent information anymore. But I had real good germination on all these flipping beans. So this first section of beans is the contender bush beans. I didn't even put a date on here. I'm the worst. Contender bush beans here. Oh, here we go. February 10th. Provider bush beans here. They were done the same day. But I already have flowers. And I do believe I saw some tiny beans. Oh, yep. Look at that. We have tiny beans. So cool. So cool. This pot here is Sweet Splash Electra variegated tomato. I tell you, I love these variegated tomatoes. Look how pretty that is. Gorgeous. Oh, and then some bolted lettuces, miscellaneous lettuces. Can't remember the name right now. Lettuces. All right, let's see. Real sad toothache plant there. And then this mess of beans that's going up my very unattractive TP is the cannellini. Hold on. Yeah, cannellini beans. So, and they have started to climb a little bit, and they have started to flower and make little cannellini beans. So that's a white bean for soups. It's going to be delicious. And then this back row here is my purple sprouting broccoli. And this purple sprouting broccoli I planted like in October, and it's supposed to overwinter and then produce its purple sprouts in the spring. Well, all I've gotten is big, beautiful foliage. And the cabbage moth, the cabbage looper, has found that big, beautiful foliage. And I'm about to take all of these out because they're not making purple sprouts and they're completely ate up with cabbage looper. And it's just covered with these loopers, with these worms. And there's like frass, like gross. There's all kinds of poop. Look. Yeah, that's bug poop. And then on the fence here, I have some sugar snap peas, making some sugar snap peas. And then I've got some tomatoes back here that I keep forgetting about. So I've got Phil's 2. I don't see any flowers yet. And then I have next door is Oaxacan Jewel, and I do see flowers on Oaxacan Jewel. Sign for that one. Oaxacan Jewel. Moving on down this way, I have a bolted old-fashioned mustard. Very tall. Stuff's very tall. All right, so down here we have peppers. We have Keystone Resistant Giant. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one back here has little peppers. I know I should take them out, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. And then I have onions here, a red burgundy onion. What I was trying to do is I was using these onions to plant in between pepper varieties. And I just couldn't finish doing it last weekend. I just got tired and I had to go inside. So I'm going to, and it's too late for these really to bulb up nice because I waited too long. Look, I did these January 1st. I should have done them in November. And I should have planted them out months ago. Anyway, either way, I can still use them for green onions. And even if I get a tiny bulb, I can still use that to cook with. So next year I will do better. But this onion here and this red Longotropia, that mass of onions there. And then I have some red Creole. All these red onions eventually will get planted in between varieties of vegetables as kind of a, so I don't have to use my plastic tea post. Anyway, all right, next pepper here is Purple Beauty Pepper. And I have 1, 2, 3. There's some peppers on that one. Very cute. More purple sprouting broccoli. This is some radish that's gone to seed. I had radishes here. Didn't really get any radishes at all, but the flowers are beautiful. And when the flowers get pollinated and make little pods, it tastes so delicious. It's like delicious little radish pops of flavor. Really good. And then next we have orange sun bell pepper. And I do have a baby pepper. And I have 1, 2, 3 plants. There's another baby there. And then, and then I have my Paris Island Cause Romaine. And I planted these early. Like I planted them in maybe November, December, maybe even late October. And they're just not really growing much. They're starting to put on some size now, but I think they're going to start bolting because it's just too hot. It's just too hot. Here we go with some tomatoes on this backside. Chef's Choice Black. And I see a few flowers. No tomatoes yet. My Morado Andalusia right here. That sucker died. Sure did. That is a dead tomato plant. It sucks. Back here, I've got Painted Lady variegated. And look at those big old tomatoes. Got some big old tomatoes on there already. That's nice. Move that foliage. There we go. We got 3 big tomatoes. And behind that, I have a Red Bull. Oh, it's a Red Bull Brussels sprout. It's still alive. And then I have yarrow. This is Achillea yarrow, doing really good, about to bloom. It's getting tall. It's also very like invasive a little bit. Anyway, I've got a tiny Zimbalo melon pear right there. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna make it. Oh, and one more tomato, hillbilly, and we do have flowers on hillbilly. Don't know if we have any tomatoes. Hold on. Nope, can't tell if we have tomatoes, but we have flowers. Here is my dwarf CC McGee in this orange pot here, doing really well, like really robust, really healthy, thick, beautiful. I think I have flowers. Oh, it's just starting here. So that's dwarf CC McGee, and then look at my lettuce mix from Rick. This is Rick's lettuce mix from Welcome to My Cape Cod Life. It's glorious, it's beautiful, and it needs to be picked right now before it starts bolting. And tucked in there is another Sweet Splash Electra variegated tomato, I believe. I don't see the tag. I think it's Sweet Splash Electra. And then I have my garlic, which is doing great. Doing great. And I think we will stop right here. And then from this arch down, including all the containers, will be next time. Oh, I have a tomato. Very obscene looking tomato, okay? Tomato needs to calm down. She needs to calm down. It's my Moonlight Mile variegated, okay? Let me show you. Okay. I'm not going to tell you what that looks like because you already know what that looks like. You and I both know what that looks like, but I'm not going to say it anyway. She needs to calm down. She needs to calm down, put some pants on. Okay? I'm just saying. You know me. You should by now. Okay? You should know me by now. Okay? Anyway, y'all. All right. That's part 2. Looks like there's going to be about 20 parts. That's okay. We're going to get it all documented before, well, today's Thursday. Well, by the, all right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like I'm flurrying, but I'm not. I've barely had one glass of wine, I can't promise. And it's not even out here with me. I have water, okay? Being a grown-up today. So, that's that section there. And then tomorrow, we'll keep moving on down. Moving on down. All right. See you in the next one. Bye.